Hello, Tango is here. This is a Marvel Rivals Squirrel Girl guide. As you may know, I am a well-unknown Squirrel Girl player. As you can see, I am Lord level from this icon. And Squirrel Girl is just a 1-star character in difficulty wise. But still, I think there are some tricks which you may not know about, or not tricks, but small details with her kit. So that's why I decided to do this little tutorial. So
when other people first saw my powers, they were like, wait, a squirrel? And now they're like, ooh, a squirrel.
The left click,
they don't look friendly.
I think it's 90 damage each. So you can easily beat a squishy. It just melts them. And of course, since a high basic damage, this is really nice versus any character basically. So I can sometimes 1v1 tanks without problems. And the other things to note that the Acorn has a large radius. So even if you are not hitting the enemy, okay, you are still doing damage.
Oh no!
Less damage,
of
course, like a direct hit, but the closer the Acorn detonates, the more damage it does. So if it's quite far, you see it's 4 hits now.
They don't look friendly.
And this is actually one of the most important things about the Acorns, that they detonate after the first bounce. So you can do trick shots like this to send the Acorns behind corners, behind walls, and attack enemies who think they are safe. So 1 bounce, and after that it detonates. Okay. This is basically all about the first skill. The right click is your stop your enemy skill. You will throw a big acorn and several squirrels appear and they stop the moving enemy. As you can see, it also does a small amount of damage. But this is not something you should use for finishing off enemies. If you have to finish off a low HP enemy and you are close, then you should just melee. She has a little combo. But it's just for a last ditch effort. So what you can use your light tick is, what I use it mostly is for helping me survive. So when I'm being dived by some quick moving character like, I don't know, Black Panther or Iron Fist or whatever, then I will throw it at them and I am either try to kill them with my acorns or try to escape. Okay, and we came to our most important escape tool is the shift. It is a big jump. It has a quite hefty cooldown, so it's a one-shot ability. So if you are failed for the first time, then you don't have a second chance, you are probably dead. And it's also very important to mention that you have to have a quite high ceiling to make it to use it usefully, or successfully, because if you are in a room like this and you are being jumped by a melee character, you are probably dead because you just can't make enough distance. So of course you can use it just to get it on a higher ground, but make sure it's not somewhere where there are enemies, because you will be you used up your most useful escape skill already.
They don't look friendly.
Okay, and the E is your fast reload skill. So for example, I use my Acorn. Oh, I forgot to mention that this Acorn is of course bouncing the right click. So even if you are not hitting someone, it may still hit someone else, or bounces back and hit the guy who you wanted to hit anyway. So a lot of the times you will hit enemies who are actually you were not targeting. Okay, so back to E. So you use up your skills, you press E, and they reset. So that's how you use your E. So it is
they don't look friendly.
what I usually use it for when I am being confronted by, again, just when I am being jumped. So let's wait for this tank to go. So tank is coming, I stop him, I press E, stop him again. And even if I am still in danger, I will just escape. Okay, ultimate. So the Squirrel Stampede is a quite good skill now. It was quite useless in season 0. Now we are in season 1. So basically what it did, it was just bouncing between obstacles. So when it hit a wall or an obstacle, whatever you can't go through, it just bounced in a different direction and went that way.
They don't look friendly.
So it was quite random if it hit enemies or not. It was quite useless. But now it works like that. After a first bounce for a wall, it will home to the next, to the closest enemy. So if I hit a wall here, it will go for this guy. Then it will continue to go toward in that direction, and it hits a new wall, then it will home to this guy. So let's see this in practice. And again it will bounce, it will go to the closest enemy.
Double kill. That's 3. Let's make it 4.
So now it is really, really nice. So also what you should know about this, that the ultimate has HP. So the Stampede has 300 HP, and if you hit the Tipito, who is the leading squirrel, you can kill the ultimate quite easily. So this is why you never should use it from a large distance. So if I want to hit that guy, I will not ult it from here. I will try to get closer. Also, you shouldn't solo ult someone, because if you are in desperate situation, because the ult is more valuable than that. Okay. What else? We still have one thing to talk about, the team up. Okay, G. Here's a team up. So now we have another new skill. With Spider-Man, we will get a similar skill like in the like a right click, like this, because it will throw out. Okay, I missed it. Okay, I will just.
Coming at ya.
So it's a bit harder to aim, but it is doing much more damage to the enemies, and it can freeze multiple enemies at once. So it's a more like an aggressive skill. I consider this a defensive one. So because this one actually will help your team a lot more. But you can of course be just using it for defensive skill as well. Because, for example, in this situation I can stop him once, stop him twice, stop him a third time. So it's 3 stops for an enemy, which is really nice. Okay, the important thing to note that the E will not reset it. As you can see, it resetted only the first 2 skills. Okay. So how do you play? So what do you do as a Squirrel Girl? Of course you are DPS, so you have the regular DPS stuff you do. So basically kill enemies, create plays, defend your supports, stuff like that. But you are not really good, not a really good flanker, because you have very limited escape tools. So you should stay mostly with the team. So let's just do some simulation here. Okay. I select Luna because your main target should be the healers or squishies, basically anyone squishy. Movement speed super fast. Apply. Oh, we don't need a timer. So
5, 4.
Okay, so this is an extreme example, but those enemies are 60 meters away. So you are probably won't be fighting enemies at this distance. They are moving really fast, so it's really hard to hit them. But and since you are a projectile-based hero, it's not easy to hit them. But the range of the explosion helps.
Oh no! Her vans are gonna be so mad at me.
It's absolutely possible. And of course you should play from behind covers to make sure that you are safe. You should do your usual movement, so to make the enemies harder to hit you.
Oh no! Her vans are gonna be so mad at me.
And what I always try to do is to not direct hits, but to do the splash damage hits. By the direct hits, it of course does more damage, but it's also really hard to hit. And the direct hit only, I do direct hits aiming only when the enemy is really close or it's flying.
Oh,
Otherwise
no.
I will just try
Her
to
vans are
do
gonna
the
be so
splash
mad at
damage.
me.
Oh, should have hit that one. Okay, so basically they are so far that we don't even hear the detonation of the explosions. Anyway, so this is just a few basic advices, and I will also show you a little gameplay. Okay, I think this is no. Yeah, this was a lose, and I wasn't even SVP, but I did 21,000 damage, so it's a quite decent amount of damage you can do with this character.
Could make all the difference.
So, okay, let's just roll it back a little. So basically I am just attacking anyone who is moving. I think it starts a bit earlier. Yeah. Helping the teammate. So as you see, I aim at the foot of the enemy. Because if it isn't hitting, it may bounce to another enemy as well. But if I aim high, then it flies too far and it won't hit anyone.
Got your back.
Okay, that Spider-Man is dead. I try to kill the healer because she's alone. Somebody help. But we were overwhelmed. So, just a little bit back. So, as you could see, I aimed at this pillar, so I will get the bounce, and that was just an additional benefit that this rocket was here as well. So I actually aimed for this pillar and not for the rocket. Okay, I am stopping the cart here. Then I'm going back to close to a cover. As a Squirrel Girl, you should always attack these Groot walls and the other buildings the other characters do, like Namor squids or the rocket buildings. Okay, stop the charging penny.
This is real firepower!
Going into the shield. I'm trying to hit that Star-Lord with some bounces, but it's not a good angle. He survives. And we are losing this fight. Yeah, and after that, a dead. Again, I'm trying to hit the bouncing acorns, but the penny went farther away.
They don't look friendly. Disappear! Counting on you, Ben. I appreciate you.
I moved a bit back because there was nobody from my team in front of me, so of course I am not a tank, so shouldn't be that much forward.
It's party time!
Again, I aimed actually for the penny, but ended up stopping someone else. My Stampede didn't kill anyone, but did at least 600 damage. More than that, probably. And, okay, and this is actually something which is good for me as a Squirrel Girl player, because if I do direct hit, it will damage both of them. So when you see a rocket or a Jeff riding a Groot, that's double hits all the time. And since Groot has much more HP, usually the rocket or the Jeff dies first. But this time actually both of them died at the same time, because others were shooting as well.
Shield activated.
moving around the penny web because there are usually bombs, mines in them. So if you didn't know, if Penny puts a web on the ground, it will hide her mines. So that's why you never should step on the enemy penny webs.
This is real firepower!
Again, just shooting acorns behind the corner because I can do it. And it was safe now to send the stampede not this far away because they had really very low time to react to it before it started to bounce. Still, they killed it quite quickly.
Who's got better guns now?
Shields up!
Okay, and this is a really good position for Squirrel Girl because those enemies back there are next to a wall. So there is a wall. I just free cam. So here, okay, I can't move the camera. Okay, okay, this is it. So basically, I can shoot here, and my acorns just bounce all over and will damage these guys. So it's easy for me to do damage and stop them from doing any useful things.
Take that, you villain! Anyone willing to help? It's spider time!
This is real firepower!
And of course you will do maximum damage from any distance because of the projectiles.
Armed and
And I think this was the point when I noticed that there was an enemy Squirrel Girl, so the raid boss has appeared.
Come again!
But as you will see later, it's just the problem is with when you play all the time with Squirrel Girl that you will get used to the sound effects, and when the enemy does it, you don't notice it. I'm trying to shoot it, but I will fail again, I think. I hit it once. Okay. And again root it, but this time I had a healer. I think I will loot. Yes. The root walled it. But that was a death sentence for Penny, who was stuck on the wrong side of the wall.
I appreciate you.
So this is where I don't notice that actually there is a Squirrel Girl on my left because I hear the same sound effects all the time. So that was completely my mistake to die here.
I'm not done with this fight. It's now or never. Stop them!
I am Asgard's might! Ready for a boost?
Okay, that was a weird setup for the from the rocket. I'm trying to get into a better position, but
Or else.
I realized that enemies will come from their space, so I change position and survive instead of being shot in the back. stop.
Down goes the spider.
And I don't really know why I ignored that Hela. Maybe I saw that it was killed. But you never should ignore a Hela. Especially when she is this close.
He's stuck in their trap. We'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
I was just throwing everything in, hoping to stop them. But this is the end.
Another epic victory! Another epic victory! Big win!
So basically, I did 21,000 damage in a one round, which is quite good. The Punisher was also quite good, but we still lost, unfortunately. So if you see, the enemy did like the 2 DPS did less damage than combined than I did alone. Basically they did less than the Punisher alone, but still we lost. Because it's not about these stats, it's about teamwork. Anyway, so this was the guide. I hope you liked it. Hope you learned something. If you have questions, please do write about it in the comments. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.